Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I have a review for you today. It is of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I know there's a whole lot of fanboys out there, and I know there's a whole lot of people who hate Call of Duty. I'm actually falling somewhere in the middle. I played them long ago. I have since gotten tired of paying 60 bucks a pop and more for repeat games, so I didn't buy a Call of Duty game for years. And then I saw this one coming up. And I figured, well, I think I'll buy it and try it because I heard some good things about it. They were changing some things up. And I gotta say, if you split me in half and then took one half and the other half, it would be 50% of Brink loves Call of Duty. And then the other 50% hates the first 50% for liking it. And I have a whole bunch of reasons for why that is. So without further ado, I'm going to jump straight into this and we'll discuss good things first and then bad things. Alright, first thing you're going to notice is that yes, I am choosing the team deathmatch because that's basically all I play. There is a very, very detailed class making system in Call of Duty. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have seen how this works out before. You've got your weapons choices, you've got all of this other stuff, but there's a whole new layer added to it with this since the last Call of Duty I played, which was Modern Warfare 3. It now revolves around a point system. You have 13 points and you can assign them to whatever you want. So you can see on this class that I'm looking at here, I have no score streaks, but I do have doubled up perks in 2 categories, and then I have bunches of attachments on my weapons. I've seen people run 3 attachments on their main gun with perks and abilities, but no secondary weapon. You can run 4 kill streaks at once and minimize in other areas. So you can pretty much do whatever you want, wherever you want with this class system, and it's actually really good. I like it a lot. There are some customization options that I don't like, which I will talk about later, but for the most part, this thing is awesome. This is by far the most involved choice structure that I've ever seen, and I can tune out exactly what I want. I love the perks because I'm a runner and gunner and I can make myself basically invisible, and then you've got all the weapons attachments to play with. So overall, I really like that. I like the lobby system. All of that stuff is good. So one thing that I do want to touch on is the exo abilities. That's something that's new. You have shield, cloak, all of that kind of stuff, and it's really fun to play with those toys, but I gotta say they are not overpowered at all. They have very short time spans that you can use them for, and they're basically something to get you out of a hard situation. They're pretty cool toys to play with, but they're not make or break for the game. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the actual, well, now let's hit score streaks. Some of the stuff that you can pick up is stuff that we've seen before, just a little bit different. It's got System Hack, UI Breaker, Goliath. It's basically the Juggernauts. That's what it was called in the previous games. So all of that stuff is still there. It is a score streak, though, not a kill streak. So you can still get score streaks from assists and captures and all that kind of stuff. Alright, jumping into the play while this is loading up, just a quick overview of the controls. I love the new boost mechanics. They have forward slide, forward dash, side dashes, rear while you're in the air, and then you have a double jump capability that is awesome. The vertical play and just the sheer amount of agility involved in this game is phenomenal. I love action-packed, fast-moving games, and this game has that in spades. I mean, the pace at which you can move around the map, just surprising people, the many angles that you can attack people from, and then the dodging that's built in that you can achieve is amazing. I have put about 10 hours into this game so far, and it has been nothing but a thrill ride. So I love that. One other thing I've noticed is that the difficulty has gone up compared to Call of Duty games I played in the past. It's still not a hard game at all, but I did notice that there's less squeakers around. The little 12 and 13-year-olds, I heard 1 or 2 or 3, but I did not hear many. It was mostly older guys and teenagers that I was playing with, so that was a very pleasant surprise. And so overall, the game plays solidly. I love pretty much everything about that, but let's go ahead and touch on what I don't like about the game. This game is by a new developer, Sledgehammer Games. It is now a 3-year cycle with Call of Duty development, which is going to be far better than the 2-year cycle that basically killed the franchise for me. Modern Warfare 2 was the last one that I enjoyed. I tried Modern Warfare 3, hated it, quit it after a month, and never picked up a Call of Duty game again until this one came out. They did a very good job on everything except for the award system. The award system is completely broken, and I'm going to go into that in detail in just a second. But the other thing that I need to mention that's bad about this game is the networking. You can play Battlefield on the PlayStation 4. That's my console of choice at the moment. You can play Battlefield with 64 players, no connection issues. It's amazing how they can handle that. But then you get into Call of Duty and you have a little match with 6 versus 6 or whatever, and you can't get a game that doesn't have lag in it. I don't know what their packet structure is or how it's affected by Wi-Fi, because I know Wi-Fi ties into it a ton. The further you get away from your router, the more massive the lag is. But something about their networking needs to be straightened out, because that's an issue in a lot of games. But it is something that you can deal with and play over. Now begins the rant on addictive gameplay. Call of Duty games are fun and fast. That is pretty much undeniable. If you like fast-paced games, this is it. You can pick and choose about the actual mechanics of the game, but they are fast and fun. The problem is that in this game, they overdose you with awards and achievements. And as you've been watching this game in the background, you've probably noticed that there are badge icons popping up on the screen constantly, and that annoying award noise all the freaking time. It used to just be for level ups and for major achievements. Now it is, you cannot kill someone without getting an award trigger. And a lot of times you'll get 2 or 3 per kill, which stack. And they display 100% of the awards the entire time. So you end up with this scrolling mechanism of annoying noises and badges all over your game, and it annoys the hell out of me. Your younger players that love that kind of thing, or the addictive personalities that get high off of award systems, that's fine. But for your average player, I can tune it out, but it's still an issue. I want a toggle switch to turn that crap off, and there isn't one. So that is very close to a deal breaker for me on this game. I can tune it out, I can play it, but it's always nagging at the back of my head, and I could enjoy this game a lot more if it wasn't there. The other thing with addictive gameplay that they've added is the customization options. Now, I have nothing against clothing items or special helmets or insignias or whatever you want to award to players who make achievements. That stuff, I could care less about it. The problem that I have with it is that it's time sensitive. You have to play the game to maintain gear that you like. So that is something that they're specifically going after people who have addictive personalities, because if you get all caught up in the latest gear and what clothing items your person has on and all this other kind of stuff, if you want to maintain a certain helmet or whatever, you have to keep playing the game because the item expires. After a certain amount of games, it just goes away. So you don't have the helmet anymore. You have to redo the achievement to get the helmet back. And then another thing to pile on top of that is, even if you don't kill people, if you die a lot, you get care package drops. They reward you for dying too much. So it doesn't matter what you do in the game, you get rewarded for it. And I don't know what else to say about it than that. It was really disappointing. I mean, the first couple of times I got a supply crate with, like a custom weapon in it or whatever, it's like, oh, cool, this is unexpected. And then about the 4th time it happened, it dawned on me that it was about every maybe 40 or 50 times I died, they would give me a supply drop. It was strictly a reward for dying too much. And why? Why is that a thing? It doesn't need to be a thing. So I was really disappointed in that. The other thing that's annoying about the UI that's popping up all over the place, and you can see it here, is the microphone list. But I've got to say that Sledgehammer Games actually listened to player feedback, and they fixed that. They moved it over further to the right and made it smaller. So maybe they will hear the people complaining about the achievement system, and they will fix that as well. And for those of you who think I'm exaggerating and you haven't played the game yet, I played a game after this one and I counted 11 awards listed off back to back, totaling almost 10 solid seconds of background noise and badges on my screen for one kill. One kill got 11 of them and was scrolling across my screen for that period of time. It was, I forget what they all were. It was like 100 kills with the weapon I was using, 100 kills with some perk that I had, and then, you know, long shot, headshot, one kill, kill the top player on the enemy team, whatever it was. It was just a pile of crap, an extended, annoying pile of crap. And like that, I hate for that to be the takeaway from this game, because honestly the gameplay is solid and it's fun and engaging and I love how the game plays, but the freaking achievement system is just a pain in the butt. That's all I've got to say about it. Sledgehammer Games really screwed up on that one. If they can put an on-off toggle switch on it, I will love this game forever, and I will probably still put a lot of hours into it regardless. But that is something that you need to be aware of. If you can't tune out something like that, don't get this game. Alright, that is my thoughts on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I will probably be posting some videos from this on my channel, and I think I'm going to do it in a rant format because it will fit well with this game. It's something that I love to think about and play, but I have a lot of complaints about it, and I can rant about it. So I might fit in some commentary on that. Who knows? If you see another Call of Duty video on my channel, go ahead and hit it and just try it out at least once. I'm not just going to be posting raw gameplay footage like I did the first 2 times. That was just basically a trial run. So anyway, I hope you got something useful out of this cast. Comment on your thoughts below in the description, and other than that, I am done with this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.